What's going on, y'all? Happy Sunday to everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. We hope everybody is doing good. As always, staying safe, keeping your head up, persevering, pushing through whatever adversity, whatever hardship. Life can be hard. This world is so evil, so full of people that don't care about nobody but themselves. What they can get from you, how they can use you, break you down when you're already down, you know, um, whole 9 yards. And regardless, to whatever path you on, it sometimes can make you feel like quitting and giving up. And we here about people doing that, and we see it every day. And we wish we could really like sit here and say that everything is always equal. Um, Everything is always fair. We wish we could say we all running the same race. We all doing the same thing, accomplishing the same goal. We wish we could sit here and say that, but unfortunately, this world is not fair, especially to our people. This world is definitely not equal, once again, especially to our people. Just to sum it up, they don't care about us. Nah, y'all heard that song. MJ was trying to tell y'all. Everything he was saying in that song was accurate, predicted. We can almost say prophesize, but that's what he was basically telling y'all. It's all in our face. TV, social media. When you go out here and do your daily routine, whether you going to work, school, shopping, you driving, whatever you're doing. And a little side note, don't go out there, like we said, doing whatever, going about your day and expect this world to care. Majority of the time, they don't. They don't. Um, Being a Muslim woman, learning Islam, um, being a follower of Honorable Elijah Muhammad teachings, um, it's definitely been a journey. It's definitely been a lot of change, and we can actually honestly say a lot of growth. We still have a long way to go. You know, we've been in this almost 3 years. And we can't speak for anybody else. We don't want to. We never want to do that. We can only really speak for ourselves when we say we wouldn't change nothing. Nothing is ever perfect. Nothing sometimes will not go the way we want it to. That's also life. Tell y'all something. We work long hours on our day job. And yes, we do DoorDash. It's decent. But yes, we do work long hours because we out there trying to get money right now. You know, as y'all already know, we do our show every Sunday. We do our show with our husband every Thursday. We do a lot of live streaming, a lot of promoting, a lot of networking. We got new things in the works coming up soon. Um, a whole schedule, a whole schedule. We be tired. We look at other people on social media. We don't compare ourselves. Let's make that clear. We see it. So we're aware. You know, people, awards that we used to work with, um, interviews, all that stuff. We see it. And please believe, we already know how it can make you feel like sometimes you want to quit because you like, I'm doing the best I can with the situation I'm in. And then I look at the next person, which is something we really shouldn't be doing. And it always seems like they have more. It always seems like they're doing better. It always seems like, that it's a lot easier for them. When we really don't know that. We really don't. So say if it is. So what? That's their lane. You stay in yours. Trust us. We know. We done rode so many waves and tried so many different ventures and accolades and all that. Some did better than others. It is what it is. It's really on you. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to pursue it? How bad do you want to see it through? You can't, I bet you shouldn't start something if you don't intend on finishing it. Just like we trying to build our brand, we trying to build our show, our producing, jewelry, you know, everything we have going on. We're not going to quit. Once again, we can only speak for ourselves, but we're not going to quit. You never know that one yes or that one opportunity you might need, and you're going to quit and give up before it's all said and done. And that can be the time right then and there that you might get that breakthrough. You might get to that next level, and you might be favored in a way you never imagined. We can say that for us. And like we said, we're only 3 years going in, almost 3 years. And it's not even about a house. It's never about a car, you know. There's nothing wrong with wanting them things, but make sure you're doing, the right thing, doing it the right way. Um, it's not about material. It's about us just being alive, just our health, this pulse that we have. And we wish we could get into it more, but we have to do that one-on-one. But we know it's a change in our hair, just little small things, the change in our nails, the change in our skin, the change from the inside out within us. And for anybody that knew us before, we started learning Islam, boy, this is a change. We can say probably like patience, that's the main thing we can honestly say we like working on. And we're getting better and better with it. It's a day by day process, sometimes hour by hour, sometimes minute by minute, every time. And it ain't gonna always go the way we think. It don't even matter how we feel that it should go. It never will. But the point is that you keep going no matter what. You can't let what the person next to you or behind you or if they're ahead of you, they done took off. Okay, cool. Be happy for them. If you can and they're willing, network with them, connect with them. If not, you keep going until whatever opportunity, whatever, happens. And then, you jump on it. You do whatever you need to do. It can get hard. This whole entire world can get hard. But you being weak, the pity party, and that word can't, we try our hardest not to use that word if we can. The only time is if we absolutely, like, there's no other option. But we're not just finna use that word, when things get hard or they not going our way or we sick and tired of being sick and tired, as we like to say, as Black people. You're gonna be sick and tired every day. Every day we go out here, it's like a head shake. We just shake our head. We see our people in so much distress. It's like we don't care about ourselves. We saw this one sister yesterday while we was out doing DoorDash. Like, we don't even know if this girl was wearing any underwear, anything, but she looked like she was out there selling her body. Now, We not trying to assume nothing. We definitely not trying to judge her if she is. If. But we hoping that she's not. But like she had a shirt tied up, a little overweight, some shorts on, and as we walking inside the restaurant to get the food for the customer, we just couldn't do nothing but shake our head. That's a little small thing of what we see like when we go out here. So this world is whew, crazy, upside down. We backwards with so much. And like we were saying, we don't like using that word can't. We just throw that word around like we throw away money. Because we get weak. We get tired. We don't want to be patient. We want something when we want it. Forget the path that you on. Forget everything you got to sacrifice, and people gonna walk away from you, and they probably ain't gonna want to deal with you. Forget all that. We want the reward, but we don't want to go through what it's gonna take to get it. And that's really sad. You should never, ever sign up for something if you're not gonna see it all the way through. Why? You wasting your time, you wasting other people's time. This ain't just about you. That's another mistake we always make. We think it's about us. Your story, whatever you going through right now, whatever hardship, whatever, can always help somebody else. We all done heard the phrase, everything happens for a reason. It does. It's to either make you better, or you're going to turn weak, turn your emotions on, if you even turn them off, and you're going to get on your horse and you're going to take off running. Holla, I'm out. So we like, why even start it if you're not really going to see it all the way through? For what? We don't understand the purpose. We do understand it can get hard. We do understand a lot of times it can seem like it's unfair. It can seem like it's not cool. But that's just you on the outside looking in. Look inward towards yourself. Oh, okay. I want to get where they at. I want to do what they doing. What do I got to do? Sometimes, and it's not a bad thing. It's not bad at all. Sometimes you got to rebrand, reinvent yourself sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what we had to do. And we was actually, kind of thinking about that yesterday while we was out working. When we out, dashing or whatever, trying to sell jewelry, we want to, up our look a little bit. We still got to, as always, keep it modest at all times. But we looking for different ways. How can I do my show better? How can I look more presentable when I go out? To make people want to talk to me, make people want to, do business or even connect with me so I can teach them, so I can help them, whatever the case may be. But that's really up to us. It really is up to us, y'all. So what we're finna do is we're gonna take our first quick little commercial break, everybody. And we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. We just in here with random thoughts this morning, y'all. Believe in yourself and love yourself. We will be right back. All right, y'all. And just like that, we are back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. So, yeah, like we were saying, stop comparing yourself to other people. You know what they doing. It may seem like that. We on the outside looking in, y'all. You know, though this is for real. You never know what they might be going through or what they have to do to even do what they need to do. We never know that. But it's not that they better than you. It's not that they smarter or anything. They probably just did something different to get to where they at. We never really know that unless we ask. But you know, a lot of our people, we don't want to share no info. We really don't because we too much in competition. And that's the other reason why we be looking at other people and what they doing because we competing, really. It don't even have to be like by action. You can compete mentally because you looking at what they doing, what they got going on, and then you get mad and upset because they ain't support you or help you or whatever. And you got to help yourself. You got to get that mindset. And it's something that we have to remind ourselves of every day. You got to get that mindset that I'm going to make it. We're going to do this whether or not anybody support, whether or not anybody comment, if they want to do business, somebody's watching. So that's why we were saying earlier, the moment you quit, that person that might be watching you like, oh, okay, well, guess they done. And then they go on to the next person. You never know. Um, they might want to work with you, network, they might see what you're doing. They may just comment, to give you encouragement. You never know. Sometimes that's all it really takes is that encouragement, that compliment. We want it. We want it. We don't really need it. You don't need anybody to support you to get to where you need to be. You need people to work with you, and those people should be supporting you. If they're not, you might not want to link up with them as well. Learn that the hard way. Um, we've been through that. We've been through that, and till now, still haven't heard nothing. So through action, through what we see, or should we say what we didn't see, we made the right decision to step away because it was really all about business. And you should be building personal relationships, the right ones as well. And we're not talking about no bottom feeding. I'm trying to hook up or sleep with you and nothing like that. We mean you genuinely get to know somebody, their life, so you can maybe learn how to help them. But we too busy competing and fighting and trying to shut each other down, and sometimes we succeed. Um, and then we got nerve to say we want to stick together. We should stick together. Bull. We don't even know what that means. That means you have to help somebody and think about somebody other than yourself. Like we said, this is not just about you. This is not just about us. It's way bigger. Like we said, we wish we could explain, but we gotta talk to you one on one, ladies. Fellas, you can holler at our husband, and we'll be more than happy to give you his social media at the end of the show. But ladies, we can only really get into it one on one. But we ain't in no race. The only person we really competing with is the old version of us that we getting rid of, that was procrastinating, making excuses, and then we want to blame other people. Whether it's true or not, that's really irrelevant. Whether it's true or not. The point is we still allowed it to stop us. And that's something we should not have done. And like you live and you learn. So now, more than ever, we real adamant, we real like putting our foot down. We're not doing it again. Just by everybody we used to know, then walked away, gave us the finger, however you want to put it. And when it really hit what we did, not even realizing it, like we put everything on pause, stopped everything we believed in, a whole 9 yards. And we could have been so much better along, so much further along. And people got the nerve and the balls and the audacity to act like we didn't really care, we never did. We had to shake that because we know it wasn't true. And we just say all that to say, going through all that, being stabbed in the back, front, gossip, liars, cheaters, hypocrites, gossipers, we done dealt with all that. So, on our career, radio, podcast, whatever, modeling, music, movie, things that we love to do, we made a promise. Never again. We're not breaking our destiny. We're not walking away from it. Nothing that we used to do. We're not doing it again. We finna focus and keep our mind in a positive mind frame, if you will, and to believe in ourselves no matter what, to love ourselves no matter what, and to encourage ourselves. Stop waiting on other people to do that too, to encourage ourselves. Once again, stop waiting on other people to do that. Do that to yourself. Do it for yourself. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. That's what we say to ourselves. People don't like us. We don't care. They don't support us. Don't bother us no more. We know, yeah, we finna say it. We're special. We know this. We know we're doing things on a different wavelength, if you will. We're doing it different, original. We're not doing nothing like we see anybody else do it. We know we have a great platform. We know what's in us. And we just talked to our husband about this a couple days ago, that we wasn't really tapping into our creative side as much as we know we should. We've always been a visionary, the using our brain. We've always had a different imagination, if you will, and just been like the artistic, like music, drawing, writing, photography. We always like to picture things with our mind. And we realize like that's when we really at our best, when we creating original anything. Like we said, whether we writing, drawing, practicing our guitar, doing our show, producing, making beats, whatever. We know that it's inside of us, and we learn this more and more. And with our schedule right now, we finding the time, because we hate people. I ain't had time, I couldn't fit it in on my schedule. We don't care if it's 5 minutes out your day. Do it. It's like it's all we can really think about. Performing, doing music. We definitely think about teaching. That's number one thing. Um, just using our brain as much as possible, being creative, producing something original, especially with music. Because no disrespect, but a lot of this music out here is garbage. We don't even want to hear it. So that's why we listen to our own beats that we create, because it's original. That's one of the other things that we love that makes us want to do it even more. Like we love the originality, the creativity. Some people may like it, some people won't. Oh well, we love it because it's nothing like what we hear. It's nothing like what's out there right now. And like we said, we don't need to compete. That's no shot to anybody, but we really don't need to compete. It's gonna get hard. It's gonna seem like it's unfair. It's gonna seem like you a target. It's gonna seem like everybody, the world is against you, all that. But regardless, you love yourself, you believe in yourself, you encourage yourself, and you push yourself to get out of your comfort zone, to get out of anything that's normal. What you used to do it different. If you did something with one hand, like a husband like to say, do it with the other hand. If you like to argue or compare yourself to people, stop doing that. We find something, okay, I might not be doing what they're doing, but at least I'm not where I used to be. Hey, we hosting 2 shows. We are a producer. And we forgot about this. We are author, writer, co-CEO, business owner. We can work whatever hours we want, and have the freedom to do the things that we love to do and the things that we want to do. You know, like we said, the money is going to come. We don't trip about that. As long as we don't quit and give up, keep networking, keep doing what we're doing, the money is going to come. It may be about that for other people. It may be about them being seen. We don't know. But like we said, we can only really speak for ourselves when we say it's no. It's on our list, but it ain't really about money for us. Absolutely not. Um, it's about helping people. A lot of people don't want to step up and be that leader. A lot of people don't want to step up and be that example. We don't mind because that's something else that's been in us. We want to be that example of how to do it right. We may not be perfect at it, but we want to be that example on how to do it the correct way without shaking our behind, without being half naked, without cussing, or as we like to call it, baby talk, because that's pretty much how you sound, like a child. Without wearing makeup and weave and nails. And we know that's another reason, being a Muslim woman, we don't do that. We can't. We're not permitted. Why people don't look. We don't look pretty enough. We don't look flashy enough. We don't look glamorous enough. When this is natural beauty, this is what we really look like. We actually thought we'd be ashamed of it, but we're not. We've never felt more beautiful and we've never loved ourselves more. Our hair, oh boy. We couldn't even pull it back in a ponytail at one point. Now it feels so smooth and beautiful and everything, and we just be like, wow, it did not look like this a couple years ago. It didn't. It was rough, like we had bricks on our head or something. Now we can pull it back and having the full ponytail and comb through it, and that's may seem like something small to somebody else, but that's a big deal to us, for real, because that just shows the growth and how far we have come. We may not be doing what everybody else is doing. So the hell what? We don't want to be doing what you're doing. What you're doing is going to take you on a different path than what we're doing. We don't want to be doing what you're doing. We're not even a type that needs to be seen. We just want to get people in and help them and get ears. That's one of the main things. For real. We had to come so far, and like we said, we are just beginning. We are just beginning. We still gonna be learning, growing, maturing, and we can say elevating. And just getting better every day. When we make a mistake, when we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing, we repent, take our punishment, and do it different. Do it better. That's it, that's all. So, before we go into our next break, don't compete. You don't have to. You can stay in your lane and still make it. You can still do whatever it is that you need to do. Whatever it is that you love to do. And believe in yourself, no matter what. No matter who supports you. No matter who loves you. No matter who lying, say I'm going to help you, I'm going to be there for you. Because a lot of people won't, unfortunately. You love yourself, even when you don't feel like it. Get out here and be fierce. Don't let them see you sweat. Never. Even if you might be having a day from hell. Don't let nobody know it. At all. So what we finna do, y'all, we finna take another break. And we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast. Random thoughts this morning, y'all, on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. We will be right back. All right, y'all. And just like that, we are back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. So we have pretty much reached the end of the show. So we're just gonna give y'all a little last remarks. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here and get our day pretty much started. So like we were saying, y'all, this was just random thoughts we had on our mind this morning. Just from the past week, the past few weeks, everything that's pretty much been going on. Um and we grade ourselves, we evaluate ourselves, we watch ourselves every day. And the main thing for us, and we encourage y'all as well, is to just get better. Get better at what you're doing, get better at being a better person. And like we said, you don't have to race and compete and be in the same lane with somebody. You can be in your own. You are just as equal. You are just as important. You matter just as much as they do. So what? So what if it seems like they are? You never know. You never know. Believe in yourself. You know, it's something we say, we think almost every show. Encourage yourself, uplift yourself, especially on the days when nobody else is doing it. You know, push yourself to do new things. Push yourself out of your comfort zone, past whatever limit you have, and do something. Whatever it is, make it mean something. Make it mean something to you. Look inward on how you can be better, on how you can get to that level you want to be at. And stop looking at other people because they're not worried about you. If they were, they'd be checking in, trying to help, offer some kind of advice, you know, business wise, um, and trying to connect and grow together instead of you having to separate, whatever it may be, or you know, you got to leave them behind. Stop. Build yourself up, build up your brand, build up your confidence, your self-esteem, love for yourself. And that can only come through the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teachings. That's the only way. This Judas, y'all Bible thumpers like to read the Bible, it's not going to come there. You ain't got to believe nothing we saying, but that's what it is. And we've learned and seen that to be the truth. And that's something we're going to stick by no matter what. No matter what, y'all. So before we close out, we're just going to say this last thing. Um, don't be weak, y'all. Life is hard. But as long as you still got a pulse, you still got breath in your body, you still got the ability to do things a lot of people cannot do, believe it or not. Somebody is out there going through worse than you. Get that word can't out of your vocabulary. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Please get rid of it. Because it's not going to help you or it's not going to help your brother or your sister next to you. Say to yourself, no matter what comes my way, I'm not turning back. I'm not giving up. I don't want to die. I don't want to be left behind. I don't want to be broke no more. I don't want to be a loser. I don't want to be lame. Whatever's your motivation. Look inward though. Don't listen to what these people out here saying. Look inward. Whatever you don't like about yourself, change it. If you feel like you're not doing enough, do something. It's really up to you. For real. It's not up to anybody else. You believe in yourself no matter what. This life is going to be hard. It's going to get harder and harder every day. Step up and be a soldier. It's not always an easy task, but we can tell you it is worth it. We don't mind being different. It's beautiful to us because people look at us a whole different way in a whole different light. We love it. We don't mind being different. It's not bad. We want to stand out. So you look at us and see what we got going on versus these other people. And that's it. That's all. So yes, y'all, we have reached at the end of another episode of the Queen Candy Podcast on our Sunday Positivity Talk. Of course, you guys can catch us this Sunday and every Sunday live. Um, Spreading positivity, motivation. Um, y'all can follow us on all our platforms. We're gonna put that back up again: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and you can subscribe to our YouTube page under the Queen Candy Podcast. And you can also subscribe to our other YouTube channel, the Queen Candy Radio Show. So yes, you guys, we will be live here each and every Sunday, giving real talk. Kind of throw that in there too. Giving real talk, sharing our story, motivation, positivity, waking everybody up. You know, we do the best that we can. Not a perfect show. We love what we do, and we would like to work with y'all. For anyone that's interested, like we said, you can follow us on all our platforms. Catch us this and every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And you can also catch us every Thursday with our husband, KLG, and we both run our record label of Military Camp Records together. You can catch us every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on our show. We're talking real topics, which we do teach Islam. We talk to our people, real talk, real topics, whatever current that's going on in the news in the world with our people, within ourselves, however you want to put it. We talking about it. And our husband is a minister under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, so he goes in. So we would suggest y'all come through and check it out. Um, we like to say he's really the host because y'all know we do our show, our solo show every Sunday. So we kind of let him do a lot of talking, and we just kind of come in every now and then. But it's worth checking out. At least have an open mind, open minds, open hearts, however you want to put it. But yes, we would highly suggest y'all come through every Thursday. Check us out. You like it? Ladies, you can contact us. We just gave out all our social media already. Fellas, if you are interested and you want to talk one-on-one, you can contact our husband on all his social media as well. And we're gonna say this one more time. Fellas, y'all reach out to our husband. Ladies, you can reach out to us because in Islam, the men teach the men and the women teach the women. Ain't no cross referencing. So, ladies, if you hit our husband up, he's gonna send you our way. Fellas, if you hit us up, we're just gonna send you in our husband direction. Because we are happily married. We don't get down like that. We married, that's it, that's all. So once again, fellas, you see our husband's social media. You can contact him on that, talk to him one-on-one, and you serious, he'll be more than happy to help you. Same flavor with us. When you're playing no games, this ain't no joke. You get one shot at it. You get one shot at y'all. So we will talk to y'all once again with our husband this Thursday on Real Talk and Real Topics at 8:30 p.m. And of course, for the last time, y'all can catch us on our Sunday Positivity Talk each and every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So we're gonna play a little bit more music for y'all. Then we finna go ahead and get out of here and enjoy the rest of our Sunday. Probably gonna get out here and do some work later on. Y'all stay safe and love yourself. Encourage yourself and don't give up. Don't give up no matter what. Well, we about to be out of here, y'all. Talk to y'all later.